Hello, I'm Clark Farley.
And I'm Denise Fasaro, and we are coming to you live from the Westerly, Rhode Island office of Randall Realtors.
I was just saying to Denise, I was born ready, and I meant that in the most positive sense of being ready to do a live broadcast because, got the personality that says, put me on camera.
Absolutely. Let's go.
I've got Denise here, though. She does stats, but we are here because, A, it's Monday, and 2, it's later in the afternoon. And we do that to let you know about the 20-minute real estate briefing that we will be doing this week at 5:30.
And
Wednesday, thank you for
Wednesday at
reminding me of that. And we have a guest this week, right?
We do have a guest this week. We have Ryan Mason coming from ServiceMaster by Mason, who's going to talk to us about some helpful tips for your home.
It's kind of interesting because the business of doing experts, we found a very strong response from our viewership that they like to hear other people talk about different aspects of the process. And even though a restoration company like Ryan has isn't a first tier for your team, they will, as you'll see Wednesday night, they do have a value to add to the process.
Some really good information that you can use if you already own a house or if you're thinking of buying a house.
Speaking of really useful information, I ruined my own setup. Jeez.
Are you talking about these lovely pieces of paper I have in front of me?
Speaking of useful information, Denise, do you have statistics?
I do have statistics today. So we do statistics every week on our South County area and
Washington County
minus Block Island.
Yep.
And this week we have.
And the stats are up to $500,000.
Up to $500,000. Thank you. Single family homes. This week, active under $500,000, there are 54 listings. That is up considerably. We have been in the 30s. Last week was 38 listings.
Yeah.
This week, though, median price is $392,000.
What was it?
Last week it was $344,950. So though we've increased the inventory, prices have gone up, or the median asking price has gone up. Pendings this week, we have 128 pendings this week. That's something that's in the process of closing. And last week we had 130 pendings. So the pendings have stayed pretty stable. However, solds have dropped. Going up. Closed houses have gone up. We had 34 this week. Last week we had 25, and that's in a 2-week period. So that kind of counteracts each other all the time from the pendings. So this week, the median price for closed sales is $379,500. Last week, it was $368,500. So the prices are still climbing a little bit in the median price. And that is under $500,000, as Clark said earlier.
Yeah. Those stats are, the active ones are the easy kind of, all right, we see what's going on here. The pendings are tougher. The solds are the other part of where it's relatively simple because the solds, the value
is sold. And that's the value.
And the value is, there's the number.
There's the number.
And just so if anybody's new to this, the show, is that when we look at the MLS stats, or new to real estate, we only see the list price until it's actually closed. And then the actual
that's why I don't get the median
published.
price for what's pending, because that's not really, we don't know what it's going to close for at that point.
But the useful thing about that pending category is that it should be representing a sign of the absorption rate, which is way more technical than I really wanted to get into.
In a short commercial. We can talk about that another time.
We've got tons of time. It's only 4 minutes. But the actives, you can expect some 20-minute briefings coming up soon because the active does show a creep up. And there's a whole lot of implications to that, but you'll have to tune in for.
Absolutely. That's a good reason to choose it. Tell them to tune in. Wednesday nights at 5:30. Yes, I'm talking to them. Okay. Wednesday night at 5:30.
She means you.
Also, we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We have our previous shows on both of those platforms. So please go on YouTube and subscribe. and on Facebook, and share us and like us. We're also on Instagram, where
Yep.
Clark is doing where in South County are we? Twice a week. What days do you do that on, Clark?
I do that on Thursdays and Sundays, Denise.
Thank you. And
If anybody's house is like real attractive, let me know, and I'll drive by and take a picture of it. Not that I'm running out of landscapes, but come on.
well, we're trying to find something that people will recognize and be able to guess what it is. Thus, where in South County are we? So someone's house isn't exactly, people aren't going to know unless it's like a really standout house.
Well, if you're the people with the excellent stone kind of house down in Wakefield that you see from the road as you're driving south.
Well, like the purple house on
Yeah,
Elm
on
Street.
Elm Street, yeah.
So
You guys
something
give
that
us a call.
somebody will definitely recognize,
Yeah,
So let Clark know.
And I'll come by the house.
He'll come by the house, take a picture. We won't bother you. We'll just take a picture and go, where in South County are we?
No, I couldn't.
And down the bottom of the screen, our email addresses, our phone numbers. Feel free to text us or email us any questions. Message us on Facebook. Message us on YouTube. And
It's only 6 minutes. How are you going to keep doing this?
that's what we are doing. So join us on Wednesday, 5:30, Facebook Live, YouTube Live.
We'll see you then.
See you then. Bye-bye.